Lee. So let's start in a comfortable seat. You can use a meditation pillow if you'd like, or a block, or a book, or just a normal pillow. And let's come to a still seat. We have arrived at the 7th chakra. And that's the crown chakra. Now, the root chakra, where we started 7 weeks ago, is about I am, is about your root, and it also connects you, as they say, to Mother Earth, while through all the other chakras and getting to know yourself and knowing what you do, knowing what you feel, knowing how you speak, how you see the world, there is a sense of understanding and also a connection to the universe. I find it quite a beautiful thing. So yes, we are rooted down into wherever we, on this beautiful planet that we live, but there is a connection to the universe, quite a spiritual connection, I guess, but it can also be something else. As we just spoke about the full moon, or about the universe, or maybe it's your connection to people that have passed. You know, you can feel that in yourself, but there is a sense of understanding because of knowing who you are, you know, growing into a space of feeling, allowing your feelings to be all the different chakras, and then they are not constantly aligned, but they help us to refine ourselves. So specifically when we feel a little bit out of balance, I find that the chakra system can really go, okay, let me look at my root. What does that mean? Is there anything in that space that I might want to investigate or think a little bit about or meditate about? It is a beautiful way to just keep growing and keep finding your sattvic, your balanced life. One of the most beautiful things that stimulates your crown chakra is meditation. So today we are actually going to do a 5-minute meditation. So make sure you sit nice and comfortable. I'll set a timer for us. You can push play on the playlist, so you've got some nice music to listen to. And then today it's an unconditional meditation. So nothing specific that we're trying to let our mind do, just to sit and observe. There's no judgment. Any thought or any feelings are welcome. So one of the things with meditation is, I think that people have an assumption or a perception that it's the ultimate goal is to have no thought. I've not arrived there yet, because even if we think, oh, I'm not having a thought, it's also a thought. So just observing your thoughts and feelings and just getting to know yourself is, for me, one of the reasons I meditate. You do it regularly and you notice subtle differences. All right, let's take a deep breath into the nose. Sigh it out of the mouth. And then sit nice and still. You can anchor into the body by noticing the breath. Slowing down the breath, deepening the breath, and otherwise just sit still. Place your hands in prayer in front of the heart. Maybe set an intention for this practice this day, this new month ahead. I'm grateful for the tools of yoga that help us connect to Mother Earth, that help us connect to the universe, but mostly also connect us to our inner truth, to our own wisdom, and give us a clearer understanding of why we are here, our purpose in life, and allows us to truly connect with others. You can also, if you prefer, dedicate your practice to someone else. And then humbly bow your head towards your fingertips to seal that in. You can come off whatever you're seated on, and then cross your legs if you're cross-legged in the other direction, or if you're kneeling, you can just stay or also cross your legs. Bring the arms above your head, and then let your fingertips come to the floor and your head hang heavy forward. Chin towards your chest, we take 4 rounds of breath here. Feel the back line, the neck stretch, the shoulders stretch. Stay with the breath. Inhale, roll up, bring the palms together and the thumbs towards your third eye. And then breathe in and lift your heart into a back bend. Hold, you can close your eyes if it strains your neck. Keep looking forward a little bit more rather than up. Shoulders away from the ears. One more deep breath in. Hands to heart center, exhale. Try to see if you can cross your legs in the other direction without using your hands. Bring the arms up to the sky and fall back forward, fingertips down, hands heavy. Can you totally let go of your head? Let it hang. Chin to chest, 3 more rounds of breath here. Notice the side, the back stretch. Inhale, lift up. Hands can come to your third eye. Lift your heart. Hold and breathe for another 3 rounds of breath here. Softly pull in the navel so there's connection to your core. The lower back stays long. There's engagement around your core. Take 1 more deep breath in. Child's pose. Roll over your shins. You can move your toes to the back of the mat. And then the knees come nice and wide. Remember that child's pose is available to you whenever you want. Cultivate Ujjayi breath in and out of the nose with a slight restriction in the back of the throat. Inhale, come to a tabletop, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Turn the fingers this time towards your knees. There's a slight bend in the elbows, specifically also Marily. I know you also have overextension in your joints, so keep it slightly bent. Inhale, look up, cow stretch, tailbone up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, cat stretch. 3 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, feel free to close your eyes. Your root connects to Mother Earth. Your crown connects to the universe. 1 more time, breathe in. Fully connected to everything that's inside and around you. Come to a neutral spine and then bring your hands to the top of the mat for an Anatasana. Heart down towards the floor. Let's add a thread the needle. So you bring the right arm under. You bring your right cheek to the floor. So your hips are above knees. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, back to Anatasana, lift your head. And then exhale, twist to the other side. 3 rounds of breath here. Feel free to close your eyes. Full Anatasana, 3 rounds of breath, both hands to the top of the mat. You can put the third eye down to the floor if it feels right for your neck. Put your chin down. Inhale, hands back under your shoulders. Exhale, tabletop, find your shape. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, full stretch. 3 to 6 rounds of breath here, depending on the length and the pace, to stay still. If that's helped you to reflect and find some serenity and stillness, stay still. If movement is what makes you feel good, pedal out the legs. 2 more rounds of breath here. Right leg lifts, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Bring your foot to the outside of your right hand. Come into fingertips, hold here for 3 rounds of breath. Maybe close your eyes. Shoulders move away from the ears. Feel the length through the crown. As if your spine is, not your spine, maybe just an energetical line, is continuing out of your spine, out of your crown of your head. So there's a pressure into the left heel, moving backwards, and a lengthening sensation through the crown of the head, as if you want to grow a little bit taller, but in the direction, in the length of your spine. Take another deep breath in, left knee down towards the floor, exhale. Inhale, turn your right toes a little out to the side, and bring your right hand to the inside of your right thigh. So I'm just holding here. You can look over your right shoulder if that feels all right. Create some space in the hips. Inhale, wide-legged half splits. Exhale. You can frame the foot to bring both hands on the inside. It's a little wide-legged half splits. Inhale, runner's lunge, tuck your toes, lift the knee, wide-legged forward fold. So it's not a Anatasana. The feet are parallel. Interlace your hands behind your back, a little lift, fill up the lungs. Exhale, fold forward, and let your head and neck be heavy. If you can draw, if you can indicate where your crown is, it's at the top of the head, right there. And there you let everything, all the worries and all the understandings just pour out of the crown of your head onto your mat. So there's a nice relaxation and letting go. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plank pose, step back, feet to the back of the mat. Breathe in here, all the way to the tummy. You can use your knees if you'd like to. Point your toes. Inhale, reach the hands behind you towards your heels. Exhale, lift your toes and point them far, far behind you. Inhale, reach the arms next to your ears. Full body stretch forward and back. Exhale, reach the hands back towards your heels. 2 more times. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale. 1 more time, arms move forward. Exhale, hands next to your ribcage, soften the nose down to the floor. Tuck your toes, inhale, table or plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. So down dog is like a reset. If it doesn't feel like a reset to you, then come to child's pose instead. Take a deep breath into the nose and a sigh out of the mouth. Left leg up to the sky, breathe in. Runner's lunge, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Feel free to close your eyes. Now just notice if there is a light, let's say there's a light shining from the crown out of your head. Where would the light be shining? Yeah, let it lift your heart, let it open your chest and feel that lengthening out of the crown. And then also lengthens your spine. An energetical line of strength and openness. Breathe in together. Knee to the floor. Exhale, turn the toes slightly out and bring your left hand to the inside of the thigh. Yeah, you can ground your right hand or stay onto fingertips. If it feels all right for your back, you can even look over your left shoulder. Yeah, looking good. Another breath in here. Wide-legged, half splits. Bring your bum back and your left toes up. Soften the neck. Maybe humbly bow the head down towards the floor. Notice the translation into nice length in the back of the neck and the shoulder girdle. Inhale, runner's lunge. Your left toes point straight forward. Exhale, wide-legged or hip width apart, feet parallel. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, toe heel your feet to touch now. Rise, high mountain. Hands can come to your third eye. Exhale. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your heart for 3, 2. Take one more deep breath in. Fold forward, dive forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plank pose, exhale. All right, toes and knees, you can choose. Shift the weight forward, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway or all the way to the belly. Cobra or upward facing dog. Point your toes actively and lift the thighs. Again, from the crown of the head, reach up. Yeah, open the chest, downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg lifts, one breath, one movement. 3-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Nice step down towards the floor. Open the toes, drop the knees. This time you can reach your arm behind you. Exhale, wide-legged, half splits, humbly bow forward. Runner's lunge, come back forward, breathe in. Wide-legged or actually hip width apart, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Toe heel your feet to touch, exhale. Inhale, high mountain, arms above your head. Exhale, back bend the fingers to your third arm. Arms back up, look at the horizon. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Yogi's choice, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana, so you can step, you can jump, you can flow, or you can meet us in downward facing dog. A little bit of self-flow, self-practice, knowing that we will meet in down dog. Together we breathe into the nose. A big sigh out of the mouth. Left leg up to the sky. Inhale. Runner's lunge. Exhale. Knee down. Turn the toes out. Look over your left shoulder. Reach the arm. Exhale. Half splits. Hands come back forward. Flex your left toes. Inhale. Runner's lunge. Breathe in. Hip width apart. Fold forward. Feet on the floor, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Toe, heel your feet to touch. Heel toe. High mountain, inhale. Exhale, back bend with the thumbs to your third eye. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Utkatasana, breathe in. Come sit down into your little chair. And again, the crown of the head can really nicely, if you connect, make a body-mind connection to the crown of the head, and there's energy, let's say, shooting from the crown or light or whatever it is, but it's just a direction. It can help you position your head in line with your spine. Take a deep breath in here, and then lift your heels up and away from the floor. Hold. Hold your arms up next to the biceps. Can you now, with your heels lifted, start to stand up into a high mountain on your toes. Focus your eyes for 3, 2, back to your Utkatasana with your heels lifted. Focus and balance for 3. Slowly come down, squeeze the knees together, that helps, and keep them apart. 2, crow pose. Knees go nice and wide, onto the back of the elbows. We are going to be working a little bit today in some headstands. So if you want to try the crow pose with the elbows, the knees more towards the armpits, it will help you later on when we start to transition. So rather than having the knees on the outside of the arms, try to bring them into the armpits or the back of the arms. Yeah, look forward, one toe, the other toe can lift. Notice where your hands are, they are around the same width as your chaturanga, your down dog. They're almost placed in the same way all the time. Okay, take a deep breath in. Maybe you want to jump into chaturanga. Then you take a deep breath in, you land in bent elbows. Your elbows are probably already a little bit bent. So you just shoot your legs back and you catch yourself. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. 3 breaths here. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Left foot steps to the back of the mat, warrior 2 feet. So ground to the feet, use your eyes. It can be a heel-heel alignment. So if you draw a line from the back of the right heel, it will end up on the side of the left heel. And then open up your arms and sink a little bit deeper. Yeah, very, very nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm comes up to the sky. Exhale, pause. Eagle your right arm under the left. I'll mirror you. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, breathe in. And then humbly bow forward, sink into the hips and let your head hang heavy. So yes, there is a sense of understanding, but there's also a humble bow towards the fact that there is a lot of unknown. There's more unknown, a sense of trust, a sense of surrender. Inhale, star pose, come back up towards the sky. Fold forward, toes in, hands can come behind your back. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward, relax your neck and shoulders. 3 rounds of breath here. Check maybe you can shake a soft, gentle no with your head to make sure that you are relaxing your neck and shoulders. And then connect with your crown. Just connect with the body, with your inner eye. Like, okay, yes, I know where my crown is. And then let it all relax. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Low lunge, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Set yourself up for warrior 1. So your left foot comes a little in, a little shorter stance, and a little out. And then hands to your hips, bend the right knee. So the hips are trying to be parallel now with the front of the mat. It's a little tricky because the foot is kind of glued to the floor. Interlace your hands behind you, lift your chest. Now when you come into a humble warrior, bow straight forward rather than to the side. So the left hip keeps pulling forward and the right hip keeps pulling back. Let the head be heavy. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, warrior 1. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Easy twist. Left arm down, left heel up. Look up towards the right. Exhale, back to low lunge. Look forward, breathe in. Shiva squat, breathe out. Inhale, standing wing removal pose to tree pose. So your tree pose, your foot can be on the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Let's avoid the knee joint. Today I've got a fun challenge, and let's take it with a sense of humor. If you want, you can, it's slow. You can try to lift your heel, your right heel. You will probably lose your balance. So we can already accept that. And just play with like, woo! Yes, nice. See where you can go. Focus your eyes. Try 2 more times. Maybe you can hold it for a split second. Oh, yay! Samasthiti. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Inhale, high mountain, arms up to the sky. Third eye, back bend. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Right foot steps. Set yourself up for warrior 2. So use your eyes, your brain, your understanding of the shape. And then open up, breathe in. Exhale, feel into the shape, the strength of the legs, the lightness in your upper body. Your drishti is nice and focused to the left hand. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep the left knee bent, left arm up. Exhale, horse, eagle, your right, left arm under the right, out, eagle, I'll mirror you again. Lift up, breathe in. Exhale, sink into the hips and bow humbly forward. Let your upper body be relaxed. Maybe you close your eyes. Come back to the breath. Inhale, star pose. Reach up, stretch all the way out. Make yourself tall and big. Fold forward, Prasarita. You can interlace your hands. Maybe just try to interlace your hands in the other way. So I always have my right thumb on top if I don't think about it. So I need to be aware of that. Yeah, create some more understanding of the habits of my body. Soften the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Low lunge, walk back to the top of the mat. Set yourself up for warrior 1 this time. Hands can come to your hips first, just to feel like, okay, there's a rope attached to the front of your right hip and somebody's pulling it forward while it's blocked because you're also pressing into the outside of the right foot. The left hip is being pulled back. Interlace the hands, but maybe again in a weird grip. Lift the heart and then humbly come forward, straight forward. Yeah, so your left shoulder comes really close to the left knee. Let your head be heavy. Focus your eyes on a fixed point or maybe close them. The left knee is nicely bent above the ankle if you can. Release the hands. Inhale, warrior 1, arms up to the sky. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Easy twist. Right hand down. Breathe in. Lift all the way up. Exhale, both hands down to the floor. Look forward. Breathe in. Shiva squat, breathe out. Single leg Tadasana to wing removal pose. Stand all the way up, find your balance. Well done. Tree pose to the other side. Ankle, calf, or thigh. Acknowledge how much you know, not just about yoga, but also about yourself. I think it comes with growing older, that you just kind of, this is who I am, these are my values. This is what I stand for. This is how I connect. This is what I value. Let's bring some weight into the toes and try, it's tricky on this side. Really focus your eyes. Whatever happens, keep a smile. It's just yoga. Try one more time. There we go. Samasthiti, well done. Hands in front of the heart. Inhale, high mountain. Thumbs to third eye, elbows open. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, yogi's choice. Chaturanga Dandasana, step the jump float. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, downward facing down. A moment to try a headstand, a normal Shirshasana. So I know some of you already have your headstands in your practice, so please go ahead. If you want to try it from the beginning, the first step is to hold on to your biceps. Just accept that your legs might probably not go up today. And it's just learning how to do the steps towards maybe one day having the legs up. So the steps are, you first hold on to your biceps, so your elbows are as wide as your shoulders. Then later on, you place them on the floor. I just want to show this. And then you interlace your hands. But there's a lot of weight. There will be a lot of weight on your hands. So you want to make sure this pinky finger is safe. So you bring it on the inside. Yeah, because that's what you're going to put pressure on. So if your pinky finger is there, it will break if we put too much pressure. Then the crown of the head is important. Often people think it's somewhere there. It's quite far up, right at the top. That will come to the floor. And then I always say, try a little egg or just stay there for a while. So let's do those steps. Elbows. Just to measure. Interlace hands, little pinky finger is safe. Now I also really squeeze my fists together. So really squeeze the base of your thumbs together. Notice where your head can be placed and the thumbs can touch the back of the head. And then maybe you just lift your knees and that's it. Now, a nice exercise here is to see if you can lift your head on the floor by pressing into your arms. If you want to walk your feet a little closer, please do not jump. It's a controlled movement where you bring your heels towards your bum. You stay in your little egg, as we call it. Maybe test if you can lift your head so you know your neck is safe. And then maybe from there, your legs go up. But it's really, the legs up is such a small part of the pose. It's being here, feeling your core, feeling your center line. And then if you're ready, because it's an inversion, which is also a lot of overcoming of fear, after your inversion, you come to a child's pose. Let's take 4 more rounds of breath in whatever you're doing. And then meet in a child's pose when you are ready. The embryo variation is quite nice with the hands to the feet, so the shoulders can relax. Let's flow. Inhale, hands to the top of the mat, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Left foot steps, low lunge, and then to warrior 2 feet. Ground, inhale, warrior 2, sink a little deeper, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, horse, eagle your right arm under your left. Lift your fingertips, breathe in, fold humbly forward, sink into the hips a little lower. Inhale, star pose, release everything. Exhale, fold forward. Now before you fold forward, I'd like to explain another little thing which is related to the other headstands and the alignment of your hands and your feet. It's a little tricky to do that on camera, but you're trying to have your 2 feet and your hands in one line. So my foot, my hand, my hand, my foot. So you're going to look, I'm actually going to stand on this line here. So it's foot, hand, hand, foot in one beautiful line. Not the hands forward or back. Hands are in line and your hands are the same position as in shoulder stance. From there, you can maybe bring your crown to the floor. Now, where do you place the crown? It's called, it will be called tripod headstands. So if you have your hands on the floor and the hands are the base of your triangle, draw a line with your eyes and go, okay, that's my hands. Then my head would go there to create that perfect triangle shape. Does it make sense? Yeah, perfect. No need to go anywhere. We will try later. Well, if you want to, you can. In that sense, it's foot, foot, hand, hand. If the crown is on the head, I would first place your knees on the back of your arms. Almost like an upside down crow pose. That's probably enough for most of us. Your elbows are in a 90-degree angle and they're squeezing in towards each other.
So you're placing your knee in the back of the bicep. Yeah. From there, you can bring the feet back down. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Halfway lift one time. Fold forward and just soften the neck and shoulders. And you can shake a soft no, which is also a check-in with your neck. Inhale, halfway lift to the top of the mat. Low lunge. Warrior one feet, and then inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fingers behind you. Open the heart, breathe in. Humble warrior, bow forward, breathe out. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, warrior one, arms reach back up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Easy twist, left arm down, right arm up to the sky. Side plank, left hand down, stack, I'll change so you can see me. Stack your right foot on top of the left. Hold and breathe. Yeah, very nice. You can drop the left knee if you prefer. Take another deep breath in. Look down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Yogi's choice. Inhale, up dog, open the heart. Exhale, hips lift. Roll over your toes. Beautifully done. Downward facing dog. 4 rounds of breath here. Digest, process, feel. Maybe child's pose serves you more. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Inhale, high mountain, arms up to the sky. Third eye with the thumbs back, bend, open the elbows, lift the heart. Inhale, high mountain. Lovely, work with your breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot step, set yourself up for warrior two. Inhale, arms wing up. Exhale, find depth in your legs. Inhale, left arm up, reach up. Exhale, horse, eagle, your left arm under your right. Looking bird, breathe in, fill up. Sink into those hips and humbly bow your head forward. Inhale, release, star pose, come all the way back up. Exhale, Prasarita, fold forward. Same thing. So you either trying really to focus on that alignment using your understanding of where your feet are, where your hands are, and then see if you can bend the elbows. Maybe the head will touch the floor. If you bring your legs a little bit wider, it will be easier to bring the head to the floor. But from there, because you're closer to the floor, it's also more tricky to come back up. From there, you can bring one knee up towards the arm. Other knee comes to the back of the arm. Make sure you're on the crown of the head. It's very good to film yourself doing this and just checking the alignment of the neck in comparison to the spine. Let's bring our feet back up, down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Just a soft forward fold and a soft shake of no with the head. Hello, neck. Are you still okay? Yeah. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Top of the mat, low lunge, exhale. Inhale, sit yourself up for warrior one. Ground to the feet, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, open up. Maybe the other grip with the hands if you can. Fold humbly forward. Completely let your head be heavy. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, warrior one, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Easy twist. Inhale, one hand down, lift your right heel. Side plank here. Right hand comes down to the floor. Left foot stacks. Lift. You can also bring the feet in front of each other Or you can ground that right foot, lift up, round, round, round. Maybe you can look up towards your left hand. Take another deep breath in. We look down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up, down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now be honest to yourself here. Check in. Was that already challenging? I mean, these headstands, we don't often teach them because there is a little risk to the neck. So if it's been enough for today, then it's fine. You play with what feels good to you. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana. And now we have one more last transition. From Utkatasana, we're going to crow pose. And from crow pose, you can try to put your head down into the floor and maybe even tripod headstands. I'm happy to demonstrate. If you want to already play, play. So basically, Utkatasana, then it's the crow pose where the knees go to the elbows. From there, you tuck your chin, which is tricky because often then you lose your balance and you just place your crown onto the floor. Then you can bring the heels closer to your bum. Check that your elbows in the 90 degrees. And from there, maybe the feet lift up. Tripod headstands is potentially a little bit more risky than the other headstands. So if you want to try this one again, your little steps, 1, 2, pinky finger, a minute of playtime, a minute or two. Active toes, Yolandi, active toes. Take your time, Karina. There's no need to rush. Probably bend your elbows a little bit more, Karina, so your head can come to the floor. Nice, Marley. That's it, Emma. If you do a headstand and you come out, then you rest in child's pose after. Slowly, Karina. So that tuck of your chin was a little bit quick. So your brain didn't have an opportunity to catch up with yourself. So that's very, 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 very slow. And you can even and then put the head down. I'd say that takes at least 3 breaths next time. But well, good call. You caught yourself nicely. All right. Into embryo pose. Wonderful human beings. Oh, amazing. Roll up to a seated position on your heels and simply just bring your hips over to the side. Baddha Konasana, you can shift a little bit forward. Feet, soles of the feet to touch. If you have nice croppage and you want to just let your head rest, do so. We'll be here for a full minute. Soften your jaw. Slowly roll the spine back up. You might want to use your prop later. For now, you can just bend your knees, bring them in towards your chest. Nice length in the back of the neck. So you bring your chin slightly in. Eagle, your right leg over the left. You can interlace or you can just bring the toes around the ankle or not. And then let the knees fall over to the left side for a lovely spiral twist. Slowly bring the knees back to center. Leg up the wall. Shake your legs a little. And then it's the left knee over the right for your eagle legs. Maybe the toes hook. And then let the knees fall over to the other side. Slowly bring the knees back to center. And then come into a happy baby pose, or if you prefer, a plow pose. I always like to just remove the elastic band in my hair so there's space in the back of the neck. A shoulder stance is also welcome. 5 rounds of breath. Knee to ears if you are coming from shoulder stance. Even if you're coming from a happy baby pose, you could do that. But we will all meet into a knee to chest hugging. And then we'll do fish pose. I don't think we've ever done that one. I often forget it. I don't know why. It's an Ashtanga pose. So you can choose here. We all bring our hands under our bum. You can keep the legs on the floor, or later you can lift them. Now from here, you're creating a bridge of your upper body. So you lift up, your elbows walk in a little, and it's a lift of the chest. It's a lift of the heart, and maybe the head comes down to the floor. From here, you can lift your head, legs. Try to bring the crown onto the floor, throat is open. Lift the heart, make that bridge nice and open, like a rounded shape. 3 more rounds of breath here. Feet to the floor, chin to your chest, release your upper body, and then just come into a child's, not a child's pose, excuse me, I meant Shavasana shape. Maybe put some clothing on, maybe put something over your eyes. And just lie still. I'll be the timekeeper. If you are in a really nice and peaceful place, I would recommend for you to stay. Let the different layers of your being digest, align, connect. Otherwise, it's like you're waking up your body for a second time this morning from a nice little power nap and a lovely deep sleep. So be gentle. Start with small movements of your fingers and your toes. Keep your attention to yourself by keeping your eyes closed for now. Make those movements a little bigger. Start to create fists with your hands. Maybe, nice stretch of your arms overhead. And then hug your knees in. Pause here for a moment. And then you roll to the side, and from the side, you come back up into a seated position. Grateful for all that you already know and understand about yourself, your position at this moment in the world, and how you can make a difference. How we can be grateful for the practice of yoga, because it keeps bringing us back to ourselves. And therefore we can connect more truly and more authentically with the people around us. Thank you for trying something new, for being courageous. From my very grateful heart to yours, namaste.